Hi, this is Camille from My Junk Journal Heaven. I have a little project today. It's pretty simple to make, but it unfolds like this, and I thought that would look cute on a page or in a pocket, and you take it out and you unfold it and you can write on it. Now this one is double-sided paper, so you wouldn't write on that one. But I have another one here that I made with some single-sided paper, and this one's also larger, and you could write here and here, and then you can turn it over and write on these places, and you can decorate on this. So I'm going to show you how to make one, and we're going to make it just like this one. You need squares. These are, just making sure, they're 6 by 6 inches square. You need a square. And this one I'm going to do different. I cut these from a 12 by 12 paper pack. So the first thing you're going to do is fold them in half, both ways. How is everybody? I should have asked that. Hope you're all good. We've had a lot of rain in the last few days, and that's good. We've needed it. Okay, you fold it 4 ways, this way, on the right side. Now you're going to take the wrong side and you're going to fold it. Oh, I better look at my sample again. Where'd I put it? Here. Let me make sure. Yes. Okay. You're going to fold this one. You're going to take it and fold it. Doesn't matter which corner you choose, but you're going to fold one corner to the other one on the wrong side. And you're going to do that with the one that's the same as it. I suppose you could do this with 3 different papers if you wanted to. I chose two that were complementary, but you could actually use 3 different ones. And you could make it bigger than the 3. It just would be kind of fat to put in a journal. And a little bit large. Okay, and I folded it both ways. And now I'm going to fold it this way. And what I do is put the 2 points here together and then hope that it works out the right way. That one came out pretty good. Sometimes they're kind of off, but it doesn't matter. They still work out. Okay, now this one, you're going to do the same thing. Let me make sure here. Guess I'm going to do the same thing with it. I get confused till I start doing it. Okay. Let's do the same thing. We're going to fold this one and get it up off the mat. Fold it in half both ways. And I suppose I could ink this. It would probably look good inked. So I think I'll do that. The other one I made out in my family room and I didn't have my ink with me. The sample one. And the other one I made years ago and had, I don't remember how I figured out how to do it, but I did it a long time ago. Okay, and then I'm going to turn this one over and do this. Now this may be the wrong way on this one, but we'll see how it works out. And I think I'm going to ink it so that you can see how it looks. And besides that, I like to ink. At least these cross ones I'm going to ink. And maybe the edges. I'm using the wrong inker here. There we go. Looks like I almost need a new sponge on this. So anyway, we've been getting a lot of rain and some thunder and lightning, not a whole lot. They said we might get severe weather. We didn't. We did have some thunder and lightning, and I had quite heavy rain Wednesday. Sorry to make you watch all this. I could probably cut some of it out. Okay, I'm back. Now, I have inked around all of these so we can see what I'm doing here. I didn't ink the middle fold. I could probably do that. That might help. Help you realize what's going on with these. Well, if I can get it to fold over this way. Okay. It's not the way it's supposed to be folded, so it doesn't want to go that way. I didn't crease it that way. All right. So I'm going to put it like this, the first piece, the middle piece, and then I'm going to glue this piece onto it. Now you could use double-sided tape if you wanted to. I'm just going to use glue. I'm not going to mess around. Actually, I'm going to try this Eileen's Quick Dry Tacky Glue. I've seen people using it and I decided to try it. I'm willing to try just about anything to get the best and least expensive glue that I can. I love my art glitter glue, but it isn't cheap. Now I could have put this one on top of this, but I didn't. So I'm going to continue on the same way with it on the other side. And you want to make sure that that's one reason I like it. It goes upside down. You want to make sure that well, I guess you couldn't put it on any other way. They need to go up. They need to be vertical. There we go. Now, what's going to happen is I have to get this folding the right way. And that's not it, because I want the pretty part on the outside, so we're going to fold it this way. I need to look at this one. I'm terrible. I get myself confused, and I'm sorry. I probably get you confused. Oh, and I did this one opposite. Okay, that's all right. Then this means this can all be the journaling spot, and this can all be decorated or whatever we want to do with it. So, what I'm going to do is fold these in like that, and oh goodness. Okay, these go in. Nope, that's not right. Okay, it goes like this. And this middle piece will go like that. And it's not going to lay very well So I'm going to press it down some more. So there we have another one. And when you open it up, it's got all this writing space in it. I didn't mean to do it that way, but I did. So that's okay. And this side can be embellished. This side could be embellished too. I could use a stencil on this to make it so it's not so plain. So let me get out one of my stencils. Okay, these are small stencils, but they'll work. And you don't have to stencil. You could just ink around it, do whatever you want to do with it. Oh, I don't want that. I want the brown one. And I'm just going to do this kind of lightly. I don't want it. If you have double-sided paper and one side is kind of light, that would be okay. And by the way, what I used here is kind of a cardstock. It's not a heavy-duty cardstock, but it's cardstock, just so you know. Yeah, that works. I just want to get some color on this back part so it's not quite so bright white. Like I said, if you have double-sided and one side is lighter, that would be great. That would work really good. So what are you all up to? What are you doing? Today is my youngest grandchild's birthday. And he's not that young. He's a junior in high school. And he's the youngest one I have. They're all growing up. As a matter of fact, I'm a great grandma to 15, so, and one more is expected, so they've grown up. All right, we're almost done here. I shouldn't have bored you with all of this. Okay, I'm going to wipe that off. With a baby wipe. Okay, and then we're going to have, and once you start folding this up, it should fold pretty easy, supposedly. I say that, and then it doesn't fold up easy, right? There. And we might want to put that in a pocket or in a belly band or something like that, but we can also decorate it. And I have this other one here that's real pretty. See, that one folds easy. That's because I folded it and unfolded it a couple of times. Put my stencils away. And I didn't ink this one, but I could still do it. Anyway, I figured I'd embellish them a little bit and then we'll be done for the day with this video. I also got an idea for doing some more that are going to be different than this. They'll be bigger and a little bit different, so I'll show you that. If they work out, I'll show you that. Like I said, these are going to need something to hold them down, but they do need to be embellished. So let's see what I can find here. You know I have flowers. You know I have girls, ladies, whatever they are. Let's see if I have anything blue that I can put on one of these. She would be okay on there, wouldn't she? Somehow that doesn't go with that paper, I don't think. Although we could put a surprise in the middle. Well, let's see. I may do that. I may put things in the middle too. Let's keep her out and her out just in case I want to use them for something. And there's another lady in kind of bluish colors. Okay. I'm thinking of maybe words and a flower and a butterfly, something that could work with this. I don't know if I have blue flowers. I don't remember. But I don't think they necessarily have to be blue to go in here. Oh, there's blue. It's not the same blue, but it's blue. Yeah, it's not the same blue at all. What about one of these? That looks strange on there. Yeah. Better on that one. Let me see about a butterfly here. This greenery might look okay on that one. And that one doesn't. Doesn't do anything for it, and it doesn't do anything for the paper. I want the green green. There, let's see what that does. I can put that on there. I don't know if I need a girl on there or not, but I can put that. And maybe I'll put a different color flower on it. Maybe I can put a yellow flower or something. Or pink. Oh, the piece of greenery that I started to get out didn't like going back in. Okay, let's see here what I have. I have lots of irises, but they're a little bit too large for that page. I think that would be okay on there, but I don't want the greenery then. Okay. Put the greenery back where it goes, if it'll stay in there. And let's see what I can find for butterflies that'll go. Not those. I think these down here are better color. I don't know if you can see these or not. I can't quite get them in the... Oh, come on. Come out, come out, come out. I need my tweezers. I can tell I need my tweezers. Because that butterfly does not want to come out of there. That goes on that one. And I think I have a purple one down here that'll go with the flowers on the other one. Oh, that'll be pretty on there. Okay, that does it for those. And then we'll put a word on them, or a number or something. And I don't think I'm going to need a whole lot more. I can embellish the middle of them if I want to. I don't know if I'm going to do it for this video. I don't know if it needs to be done. Let's see. Let me find a word or a phrase or something. I don't have blue, I don't think, but I have green. I've got one here that's green. If I cut off the outside of it, it would be green. Do I want to do that? I think I do. Why not? I'm just going to cut that line out off of it. I hope. I didn't get it cut off too well. Okay. Needs to be trimmed just a little bit here. It's definitely a sticker, so I'm going to go ahead and put it down on there. And then I'll put the flowers and the butterfly, and then we'll work on the other one. I probably will do something on each one of the squares, or at least one square in there, I don't know. Oh my goodness. There we go. Okay. And our butterfly. I didn't look at the time before I started this, so I don't know how much time I'm taking with it. I wanted to print out papers for my butterfly journal, but my instant ink hasn't come. So I called them and they said I would be getting it, so I hope I'm getting it soon. All right, what are we going to put on this one? I don't want a dark one on this one. Maybe this Excellence. I don't think I like that. Maybe I'll put this one, Find Joy in the Ordinary. It's kind of a bluey green and it doesn't really go with anything, but what the heck. And I think just to be different, I'm going to put the flower on this side, on this one. Okay. And they definitely need something to hold them down, don't they? Hold them together. So, let me see what I have. I have regular string. I think I'll just use that. They could be done with a clip. I do have some clips. Let me see if I can find my clips. I'm not always sure where I put everything. If I don't use it real often, I don't know where it is. They might be in this. Let's peek real quick and see if I have clips in here. Nope, they're not in there either. Well, okay, in that case, we'll just tie it with some crochet thread. for now, and when I put them in a book, they may get tied with something else. I'm going to have a knot right here. I don't know why, but it was tying itself into a knot. Like I said, they could be decorated inside also. You could put them... I ought to put something on each one of these squares, I think. Shouldn't I? Oh, me. Okay, let's see. It just looks plain. It needs something. Oh, I left this out so I could use one of these. I can't tell whether she's sewing or what, so we're going to put create on here. Oh, she's reading. That's okay. Is this one sewing? Nope, she's reading too. Bring my scrap box over here. And let's see, what do we want on another one? And it has to be small enough to fit on there. That's the other thing. Okay, that'll work for that. And then what am I going to put over here? I think I'll put the lady with the umbrella on this last one. And I'm going to have to find something to put with her. Nope, that's too big. I could tear it down a little, but I don't think I want to do that right now. Okay. Let's do this. And then we'll go from there. See what else we need on it. This one obviously needs to be trimmed. Which I didn't do before I put it in my box. I start cutting these things out when I print them up, and then I think I start cutting them, and then I get to the where I'm getting tired of cutting, and I think, oh well, I'll just cut them when I do them. Then when I'm doing them, I think, why didn't I cut these before? I've started using my Cricut to cut things, so that's a little better. Now, do I want this one here? And this one here? I think I kind of do. I'm sure I'm not in view anymore, and that's way too much glue on there. So I'm going to share it with this one. That's one thing that does not have a fine tip on it. So it comes out pretty thick. Okay. I hope I'm in camera. I'm probably not. Now, if you did this for a card, you could do this for a birthday card or something like that. That was my original idea when I made the original little one, was to do a bigger one for a birthday card. And if you did that, you could put papers with sentiments or decorate with birthday things, whatever you wanted to do on it. Oh, for goodness sake. I can't separate this sticker from its back. There. There. Okay. So that one's done. I don't think I'm going to do the other one today, and I'm not getting this folded right. Come on, fold in. There you go. And I'm going to tie it with some string here to hold it together, and hopefully it will get in the habit of being pressed down. Like I said, I would put it under a belly band or in a pocket most likely. I don't think I would just put it in the journal as is. You could tie it with some pretty ribbon and then just slip the ribbon off of it. That would work too. Okay, now I'm going to tie this one up. You could put them in like this too. Instead of squared, you could put them in triangular. And I will at some point do some more decoration on this, I think, or put some sentiments in it or something. It depends what journal it goes into. That's the big what if, or whatever. What journal is it going to fit into? What am I going to do with it? And you may notice I'm tying double knots in these because I don't want them to come undone. I can't get it. I don't want to let it go to tie it. There we go. There. All right. There we go. Easy ephemera card for birthdays, whatever you want it to be for. You could even put pockets in it and put a gift card or money in it. That would work also. That would work quite well, I think. Okay, that's it. This is Camille at My Junk Journal Heaven. Thank you for watching. Thank you to all my new subscribers. I have some new ones. And to all my old subscribers and to everyone who watches my videos. I appreciate it very much. I thank you. And come back next time. I'll see you then. Bye.